Welcome back to the channel, guys. My name is Jim, and just going over through some things here. What's going on with the our ETFs, our cryptos and stuff. This, a lot of us have a lot of invested in. I mean, this is serious business, and I don't take it lightly. Yet, you gotta you gotta be light enough, so you can float around the what's going on. I mean, I hit a couple of home runs so far. The problem is that sometimes, you've hit a home run and you think, okay, I'm running around second base, third base, and then I'm getting towards fourth base, and then it's all of a sudden it's like, you see the ball coming back. Should I hurry up, or maybe it wasn't a home run. It was just it wasn't out of the park. It came back in. One of those things that you're caught. I don't want to be caught, when the headlights point, like a deer in the front of the headlamps. I want to be out and yet in at the same time. And unfortunately, you can't have both ways unless you kind of just go long term and just leave it there for a decade, And a lot of us were hoping, that we'd get a bit of a turnaround in our financial lives, and a lot of you guys have a lot of in stake, and I really feel bad that nothing has worked out so far. And I wish I can tell you that this is what's gonna happen. I mean, it's like it's probably gonna happen. The probability is there, of course, but it did happen for me with Dash and Zcash, and Horizon is doing pretty good today also. Let's check out the charts a little bit. I wanted to show you a couple of things. I don't know, I just kind of want to give you a little bit of a pep talk today. My account is up 3,000, but I know there's a lot of people out there that, they wish that their accounts were going up. I mean, I have the dilemma. What should I do? Should I sell all this, or that's a lot of money, and I don't know, put it in the wealth generator and then bring it back onto to here to earn stocks. I don't know, or put it into another one, like I don't know, one of these trusts again, LTCN, put some back in there, and hopefully someday it'll ignite. So it's like, damn, okay, what's going on? I mean, the only thing I have is the past. Let's see if you can see this on the past, just to see what perhaps what could give us a little bit of an insight of what may happen. Okay, we're looking at Bitcoin again. As we had second rise here in Bitcoin, and altcoins started coming in, and when it wrote right about here, all of a sudden they took off, and everything was up, and it was great. Same thing here. This was just a little rise, and then you had a little thing here, and then you had a big movement, and then you had 1, 2, and 3. I mean, Bitcoin was at the most, what was that, $120 or something like that? 130, I think it rose to. Okay, doesn't matter. But as you can see, it's gone down quite a bit. Let's check out let's look at the 1 year and see what we can see it a little bit better. For a couple years already since, let me show you the all-time chart again. This has been going on since right about here, 2024. It went up before that, and this is about 2024. We're right here in 2026, right about here. we're right about, it's almost 2026. So this is a span of 2 years here, 2 years. And that's how much we've been waiting for the trust to go up. Now, looking at this is going to be like a 4-year, it appears a 4-year event. I don't think it's going to crash all the way down overnight. I think it's just going to do something from here. Maybe we may get a second, like 2 peaks like here. Another one and a second peak. And maybe Bitcoin still has to go down. And I mean, when it comes back up here, it's going to be like, almost like the end of spring, perhaps, if it does go back up here. I don't think it may reach 150 like I was thinking. It might do it in the second, if there is a second, a second thing going up. You never know if this could, the trend. What happened here? I mean, it happened here. That's, what's happening here is totally different. And we were thinking that it's going to do pretty much the same that happened here. And that's why we got our trusts and our cryptocurrencies set to, to blast. And so far they really haven't, with the exception of a couple, of course. And I mean, some of them did their little run already. So what are we looking at here? Is this going to continue going up, or is going down a little bit more? It could go down more. It could go down more. As far as perhaps this here. Right about here. So we're looking at, maybe like February or so. And then we may get another action going up on Bitcoin, and maybe then the altcoins. I mean, the thing is like, people with Bitcoin are probably saying, hey, Bitcoin is going down. What's going on? Here comes, okay, I gotta, Mr. Charlie, he's gonna ruin my video. Okay, no, he's not. He's drinking water. He loves to ruin my videos. I don't know why, but he does. Anyway, so we're back over here, guys. We're back in March. What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen here? Another 2 months here. Is it gonna go? Maybe tomorrow it'll just go up with the alts. I mean, who knows? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. I wish I could say what's going to happen. I wish I could tell you, like some people get on the internet and, make these charts. Oh, it's going up. It's going up. Oh, the chart is going to be, it's going to go to $200 million or whatever. It may, but for now, it's like, we don't know. We don't know. When people were making predictions over here, oh yeah, Bitcoin was going to go to 100,000. McAfee was saying that it was going to go to 200,000 or something like that. Well, it took a long time. It took, 4 or 5 years? 4 years. 4 years for it to make 100, to reach 100,000. McAfee was saying, by the end of the, in a few months, it's going to go to 100,000. In the meantime, he died, and, you got, it finally reached 100,000, but years later. So who's to say? Who's to say? You cannot make any judgments on just Bitcoin. It's just the psychology, and what's the psychology of the people out there? Who the hell knows? I mean, there's some positive stuff. The governments are doing terrible jobs all across the world. They're just they're out of control. There's no control on these people. It may be the spark that people are going to say. Especially that's why these privacy coins have been moving forward. It might be a terrible thing to get rid of Zcash right now, you know, because of that. You know, governments are just everywhere. The United States is just, you know, I don't know how it runs. I don't know how it runs. I don't know how the country runs on day-by-day basis, because it's just everything is screwed up. Anyways, and that leads people to, hey, we want security. We want some, outside of gold and so forth. We want something else. We're looking for safety, you know. Talking about gold, let's see, it's down $12 today. Anyways, that's what I'm thinking about Bitcoin, that we have at least a couple more years to go on this bull cycle for Bitcoin. Okay, we're not experiencing a bull run for the altcoins. We got a bull cycle. We're right in the middle of it. It appears right in the middle of it. And what's going to happen next? I mean, who knows? You know, things may just turn around, and all of a sudden the alts just turn into green, and you know, depending on the psychology of the people. And there's no prediction. There's no. You cannot look at a chart and predict something. We've had people predicting Bitcoin Cash. Oh, Bitcoin Cash, BCHG it's gonna go to the moon. And I mean, it's been doing okay. It's been doing better than it was 3 years ago, and a lot of these other ones too, Litecoin too. But for the most part, you know, here's Monero doing good. Zcash 10% in the last 7 days. It's everything's kind of down today. I don't know what people are thinking out there, and then you got people that are, you know, they see Bitcoin going down, you know, $1,000 every other day or so, losing value little by little. That's what happened. That's what happened 4 years ago. It's really hard to say. It's just, you know, just wait and see. And you know, we got our money on the line, you know, a lot of our savings and so forth. And, you know, I still believe in this. I still believe that something's going to come around. If anything, it's got, you know, my account has improved just because of a couple coins. But I really think that it's got a lot more to go before I take it off. You start taking off from the table a little bit from you know, basically to use the house money. Who knows? And then again, you know, I gotta pay bills and stuff like that I gotta take some money out. So sorry about the long video, the long talk, but it's one of those things. It's like, you know, if we were doing good, I would say, yeah, we're going great. And I mean, BCH was doing good. BCHG was doing fine till for about three months, or nice steps up, and now it's just boom up there, and went down a little bit, and then everything's stifled. So XMR is up 7%. Okay, I got my little notices here that certain coins go up and down. But XMR, there's another privacy coin. Privacy issues are, they seem to be in demand. And, you know, like I say, governments are just, the EU is just a complete, it's just a mess. It's just a mess. You got people that don't know what they're doing. You got all these, my gosh, you know, these people. Okay. NPCs, that's what I did there. I should make a channel, another channel, geopolitics, just to talk about governments and corporations and all the bullshit that's going on. It's just amazing. guys, have a good day. And I think that, like I say, this is a big mountain, a long term mountain that Bitcoin is in. What's the future of Bitcoin? Who knows? It may just drop and all of a sudden, and see, the problem is a lot of people are probably gonna, they see that Bitcoin is going down, and everybody gets if anything, it's like, okay, here comes altcoin season. It's just around the corner. That's what happened before, but you cannot, just because it happened then doesn't mean that it's going to happen now. And those guys with the charts is like, don't look at these people. They really make me sick. You cannot predict anything basing yourself on a chart. They've been wrong so many times, it's unbelievable. That's why I never make predictions. Just, hey, this is a possibility. Probability, possibility. Is there a difference between the two? Anything's possible. Probable? Yeah, it's very probable that what I'm doing is going to be huge, and remains to be seen. So, anyways, that's all I got for today. I mean, I don't want to say, hey, wait another 6 months and let's see what happens, but this is a huge mountain, and nobody foresaw this. Nobody saw that we were just going to have another, bull run season, Bitcoin for going up and then going down eventually. And we were all going to get rich. And I mean, possibility, yeah. It's probability, yeah. Not impossible. And, it's a good shot, and I still, I'm still in there, and I'm still gonna hold on for. I mean, the thing is, I could have put that money into stocks or into that insurance, and I could be, making more than, of course, what I'm doing here. I mean, I'm not, and my account has gone up a little bit, but not enough. It's gonna almost. It's going to probably almost equal what I was hoping that it would do in a few months. What compared to maybe 3-4 years. It's been 2 years since I, got into this stuff. Probably a little more than that. And, still wait. It was, I think it was around September of 2023 that I got into these trusts and went back into crypto. And then I moved some of the trust money to the crypto side, the natives. And I didn't think it was going to, it's just, we got an altcoin season and Bitcoin's going up, and it's right around the corner, within a few months maybe. And then a few months turn into half a year, and then a year, and then 2 years. Now it's like, I mean, you gotta realize you got that huge mountain. It's big. I've shown you guys a million times that Bitcoin mountain that we have, and it's the span of it, the years, is a lot more than what it was. November 2020, that bull cycle on Bitcoin lasted till, what would you say, maybe right about here. Okay, November 2020 till, let's say, June 2022. So it lasted a little less than 2 years. A little less than 2 years. Let's see again. Okay, November 2020, 21. Yeah, this is November over here. So it was about a year and a half. That's how long this little cycle lasted. Over here, it's like, like I say, it's just from here to here, it's 2 years. And and from here to from here, right about here to right about here, that's 4 years. And that's a year before another halving, which is right about here. You know what I'm saying? Can I move this chart over? No, because it doesn't move. Okay, it doesn't move. That's all right. So that's what we're looking at. A much bigger time period, much bigger, and whatever you do, it's up to you. But what I'm doing is like, I'm gonna hold on. I'm gonna hold on. I'm gonna hold on because some of this stuff can really ignite, but it's like there's no way to know when. There's no way. We've seen all the charts; they're all no good. All the predictions. Oh, BCHG is gonna go to the moon and next week, or next month, or it's always right around the corner. By next week, you're gonna be it's gonna do this and do that. And it doesn't. That's why I never watch these guys. I just once in a while I look just to see what